All right. Hello, Mike Boyle Strength Conditioning staff. My name is Michael Gaughan, and I would like to intern for the spring of 2020. So a little background info on myself. I'm from Walpole, Massachusetts. I went to Walpole High School and graduated in the class of 2013. From there, I went down to Orlando, Florida to study at Rollins College, where I majored in business management and minored in communications. And in that time, I also played 5 years of varsity baseball while being named a captain in my final 2 seasons. So I've always had a passion and an interest for strength conditioning. From the time that I was 15, I'd been studying articles and blogs from T-Nation, Boyle, and Cressy, among others, mostly because I knew I wasn't the most gifted athlete growing up. I was overweight and not very agile, and I essentially made the most of my career by making up for any deficiencies that I had by being stronger and in better shape than my competition. So a large portion of my knowledge actually comes from firsthand experience, being in a number of programs and studying under a number of disciplines, everywhere from Athletic Republic to Cressy to Edge Performance Systems in Foxborough to Compete Strength and Conditioning in Norwood, basically everywhere in Massachusetts except for MBSC, all in a search for a facility that would utilize the right methods and have the right culture to allow me to grow as an athlete. So since graduating from Rollins in 2018, I'd been pursuing and training for a career in the military. And in that time, I also worked as a strength coach at Compete Strength Conditioning in Norwood. I got the job at Compete because I had trained with the owner, Joe Drain, since I was a junior in high school. Joe knew that I have a solid foundation in strength and conditioning knowledge, as well as I knew the systems in place and how to coach these systems. So unfortunately, due to my medical history, it doesn't seem very feasible for me to continue pursuing a career in the military. So this fall, I applied to Bridgewater State University for their master's program in phys ed with a concentration in strength and conditioning. I was accepted to this program and plan to begin later this January. So now the big question, why do I want to intern at Mike Boyle Strength and Conditioning? So it's no secret that the Boyle name speaks for itself throughout this industry. The functional strength training philosophies that you guys use to get athletes bigger, faster, and stronger, but most importantly, healthier, resonate with me entirely, and I'm a firm believer in them. I myself am a victim of poor programming. In college, I had 3 surgeries, a sports hernia and hip labrum repair / FAI shaved down on both hips, and I largely credit that due to a program that was recklessly implemented. It was team-wide. There was no individualization or even modification. It was entirely outcome-oriented as opposed to process-oriented. So essentially, like, how heavy can we back squat regardless of form, mobility restrictions, etc., and with minimal thought for any alternative exercises based on risk reward or transfer of training results. And unfortunately, as we all know, this is often the status quo in college athletics, especially at smaller programs or at the Division 2 or 3 level. And I want to do better by future athletes. I have a profound respect for the work that you guys do at MBSC, using functional strength and conditioning implements to allow athletes to get bigger, faster, and stronger while keeping athlete health and longevity a top priority. I would love the opportunity to learn more about your training philosophies, see them executed firsthand, and better myself as a coach by getting reps in your facility. So thank you guys for your time and consideration, and I look forward to hearing from you.